We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's on to Week 12, and we've got a great Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Stroud sets up the play action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
His throw here's incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Bills 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off play action. Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
319. Where's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
What's that?
Davis is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown! James Cook from a yard out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Cook up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, this from 37. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. Tony.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 35 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And Cook has it, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Five wide. Hey, go.
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To the air, Allen. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Allen taking it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half. Stroud. He's got room past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. More now on the return. Oh, look at that. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This one left side caught by Collins. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Gets by him at the 25. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kyrie Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
At the 28-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. That's out wide for Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Stroud. incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Here's more on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught by Dowd.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud. Caught here, right side, no.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
What 18? What's that?
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the Bills first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Allen. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Throwing, Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Bill.
To throw is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34.
Now they'll audible to something else. Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here now, second and goal. Cook. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Hey, tight.
Here's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Off 52.
Throwing is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now Allen, got to have this one. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop